Good morning. Today we are going to talk about task summarization in NLP. Myself, Sai Chirag. Let's get started. These are the things we are going to discuss today in this video. First we look into the introduction, then the what summarization is, and what are the applications of the summarizations and types of summarizations, then different methods of summarization. We have some algorithms, so we're gonna discuss that. So yeah, first is in today's technology advanced environment, everyone must create some sort of online document, be it a presentation, documentation, or even an email. We frequently observe that students must provide big PDF files to their institutions or universities. They can also have too much text that is difficult to interpret. Despite the vast resources available online, it can be very difficult for the user to navigate those dense sections of information. When you open new sites, do you just start reading every news article? Probably not. We typically glance the short news summary, then read more details if interested. Short informative summaries of the news is now everywhere like magazines, news aggregator apps, research site, etc. Well, it is possible to create summaries automatically as the news comes in from various sources around the world. In fact, Google News, the InShots app, and various other news aggregator apps take advantages of text summarization algorithm. Yeah, so what is NLP? NLP stands for Natural Language Processing. It is a field of artificial intelligence and linguistics that focuses on interaction between computers and human language. The primary goal of NLP is to enable computers to understand, interpret, and generate human language in a way that is both meaningful and useful. NLP has wide range of tasks, uh, text understanding, language generation, machine translation, speech recognition, question answering, text summarization, language modeling, sentiment analysis. These are not only the tasks, but there are plenty of tasks and plenty of applications using NLP. So today we are going to discuss about text summarization. So yeah, as we were speaking before, now we have felt relieved when natural language entered the market and we finally had something that could grasp the language that we speak or write in. The fact that it contained algorithms for human languages was still another cause of relief. It is now simpler than ever to condense large volumes of information into a coherent, fluid summary that only contains the document's key concepts. Thanks to machine learning processing and NLP, although this was only a small portion of what NLP accomplished for technology, it was one of the most beneficial ones. In addition to saving time and effort, text summarization is essential for guaranteeing the quality and thoroughness of a summary, particularly when working with technical documents or delicate legal and financial issues. Text summary is advantageous in many different industries and professions, making it very practical tool for anyone trying to stay educated and stay ahead in information overloaded world of today. The capacity to accurately and efficiently reduce and grasp large blocks of text has never been more vital because of exponential growth of written materials. So this issue is addressed by text summarization, a branch of NLP which uses sophisticated algorithms and methods to examine and extract the most crucial data from a given text. So what is this text summarization? So, text summarization is the process of condensing lengthy articles into concise words or paragraphs. The process preserves the meaning of the paragraph while also extracting pertinent information. This expedites the process of understanding lengthy resources like research articles without leaving out important details. Text summarization involves a number of challenges, such as text detection, interpretation, creation of summary, and examination of the finished summary. In ex- so, what are the applications? So, text summarization holds significant importance in various applications due to its ability to streamline content consumption, enhance information retrieval, and facilitate document analysis. Here's how Here's how it benefits each of these areas. If you take content consumption, in that time efficiency, in today's fast-paced world, people often have in today's fast-paced world, people often have limited time to consume vast amounts of textual information. Summaries allow user to quickly grasp the main points of an article, blog post, and news story, even reading the entire document. So, mobile and social media. On platforms with character limits or limited screen space like social media and mobile apps, concise summary provide a convenient way to share information effectively, like in the news apps, you can see. So, multilingual understanding. Summaries can bridge language barriers by providing an overview of content written in languages that users might not be fluent in. The second applications is the information retrieval, like search engine snippets and database and document searches. Search engine snippets summaries can be used as snippets in search engine results, helping users decide what to click through to a full article based on summarized content. In databases or document repositories, summaries assist users in quickly accessing the relevance of documents to their queries, saving time and effort. Third application is the document analysis. Summaries aid professionals, researchers, and analysts in quickly reviewing a large volume of documents to identify those that require closer examination. Legal and compliance. In legal context, summaries help lawyers and legal experts efficiently review case laws, contracts, and other legal documents. Summarizing market reports, competitor analysis, and research paper enables business to gain more insights more rapidly and make informed decisions. The fourth point is the new summarization. Aggregating news articles from various sources and providing summaries allows user to stay informed about current events without having to read multiple full-length articles. Summaries can be tailored to individual preferences, allowing user to receive condensed versions of news, blogs, or research relevant to their interests. Language transition, language translation. Summaries facilitate communication across languages by providing a concise version of content that needs translation, making cross-culture interaction smoother. Education and learning. Summarized versions of textbook, research papers, and study materials help students comprehend complex subjects more easily. Next, coming to the these are the general types of summarizations. There are three types: input-based, output-based, and purpose-based. So this is the chart you can see. So in input type, single document, multi-document, for purpose, based on purpose, generic, domain-specific, and query-based. And output-based summarization includes extractive and abstractive methods. So coming to so What is input-based summarization? It is one of common way to classify text summarization based on the input or source of the text being summarized. For example, we can classify summarization as single document summarization, where the input is single document, or multi-document summarization, where the input is a collection of multiple documents. Multiple document summarization can be more challenging than single document summarization, as it requires the ability to understand the relationships between multiple texts and to synthesize information from multiple sources. So, what is output-based summarization? This approach often involves paraphrasing, rephrasing, and reorganizing sentences to convey the central concepts while maintaining coherence and readability. Output-based summarization aims to provide a comprehensive understanding of the original content while presenting it in a form that is easier to digest and comprehend. There are two broad categories of output-based summarization, extractive and abstractive. Those two are the most used in the NLP domain. So we'll be talking about them in the next section. So what is purpose-based summarization? It is a summary that is intended for a specific purpose. There are two main purpose-based summary, informative and argumentative. An informative summary aims to summarize the main points in a text or an article. An argumentative summary aims to analyze and criticize the arguments in a text or article. So, yeah, that's what is the purpose-based summarization. Coming to the types of output-based summarizations, which are broadly used in NLP sections. So, first, we'll look into extractive summarization. What is extractive summarization? Extractive summarization is a text summarization technique in natural language processing that involves selecting and combining existing sentences or phrases from source text to create a concise and coherent summary. In this approach, the algorithm identifies and ranks sentences based on their importance, relevance, and contribution to the overall meaning of the text. The highest ranked sentences are then extracted and stitched together to form the summary. So there are five steps in the extractive summarization. Text processing. The source text is processed to remove any unnecessary elements such as stop words, punctuation, and formatting. This step helps to clean the text and prepare it for further analysis. Next is sentence scoring. In sentence scoring, each sentence in the source text is assigned a score based on various criteria. Common criteria for scoring include term frequency, sentence length, presence of keywords, and position within the document. Sentences that contain important keywords or phrases are often given higher scores. Next is the ranking. Once the sentences are scored, they are ranked in descending order of their scores. The highest scoring sentences are considered the most important and are more likely to be included in the summary. Next, selection. A predetermined number of top ranked sentences are selected for inclusion in the summary. These sentences are typically chosen to cover different aspects of the source text to ensure that the summary captures its main ideas. Next is summary generation, and this is the last step. The selected sentences are combined to create a concise summary that mirrors the structure and content of the original text. No sentences are generated in extractive summarization. So, extractive summarization is often favored for its simplicity and ability to produce summaries that closely resemble the original text. However, it may face challenges in handling redundancy and coherence, and it might struggle to generate concise summaries for text with complex or nuanced information. Despite these limitations, extractive summarization techniques have proven useful in various applications such as news article summarization, extraction from the web pages, and document summarization. So this is what about the extractive summarization. Next, we'll look into abstractive summarization. So abstractive summarization is more advanced text summarization technique in NLP that involves generating new sentences to capture the essential meaning and concepts of source text. Unlike extractive summarization, which selects and rearranges existing sentences, abstractive summarization aims to produce concise summaries by interpreting and rephrasing the content in a more human-like manner. So this also has 5 steps. We'll go through each one of them. First is text understanding. The source text is analyzed to understand its meaning, context, and underlying concepts. This involves tasks such as named entity recognition, part of speech tagging, and syntactic and semantic analysis. Next is language generation. Based on the understanding of the source text, the abstractive summarization model generates new sentences that convey the ideas and information. This step often involves using natural language techniques such as language models or neural networks to produce coherent and contextual relevant sentences. The third step is paraphrasing and rewriting. The generated sentences may involve paraphrasing and rephrasing of original text to create a concise and cohesive summary. The model may choose synonyms, change sentence structure, and adapt the language to ensure the summary is both accurate and readable. Content fusion. The abstractive summarization model may fuse information from multiple sentences in the source text to create a single sentence that captures the main idea. This fusion of information can help condense the summary while retaining the essential concepts. The last step is the summary creation. The generated sentences are combined to form a coherent and concise summary that captures the core message of the source text. The resulting summary is more often concise and fluent than extractive summary, as it is not limited to reusing existing sentences. So the abstractive summarization offers more flexibility and creativity compared to extractive methods, allowing the model to capture the essence of source text in more human-like manner. However, it can be challenging tasks as it requires the model to have deep understanding of language, context, and semantics. Ensuring the generated summary remains accurate, coherent, fluent is an ongoing research area in NLP. So this is what is abstractive summarization. Let's look into some methods of extractive methods. So don't you think it would be convenient and advantageous to have a library that allows you to conduct summarization using a variety of algorithms? Thankfully, the Sumi library is already available for it. You can implement text summarization using a number of algorithms provided by Sumi library. Instead of writing the algorithm from scratch, just import the one you want. In this section, I'll go over how to use Sumi algorithm to create the summarizing algorithms like LexRank, Luhan, LSA, and KLSum. So as we move on, so yeah, this is the uh, LexRank algorithm uh, from the Sumi method. Yeah, like how this LexRank algorithm work. A sentence which is similar to many other sentences of the text has a high probability of being important. The approach of LexRank is that a particular sentence is recommended by other similar sentences and hence is ranked higher. Higher the rank, higher is the priority of being included in the summarized text. So I will demonstrate step by step on how to summarize the original text, which is here. So we are importing the parser and the tokenizer. Here we have article stored as a string, hence we use it. In case of using website sources, etc., there are other parsers available. Along with the parsers, you have to import tokenizer for segmenting the raw text. into tokens. So these are the parser I'm importing from the Sumi. Now you can access the summarizers available through sumi.summarizers, which is this one, sumi.summarizers. Here I have imported LexRank summarizer for the LexRank algorithm. As the text source is a string, you need to use plain text parser dot from string method. This the as the input is a string, so we are using this. Next, we have to create a summarizer model. You can decide the number of sentences you want in the summary through parser through parameters sentences count. So I have given three, so it will give me the summary of 3 lines, 3 sentences. So let's run this and we'll know what is the output. So yeah, it's giving me 3 sentences. The whole article is summarized into 3 sentences. Next, we'll look into the LSA, latent semantic analysis method. LSS is an unsupervised learning algorithm that can be used for extractive text summarization. It extracts semantically significant sentences by applying singular value decomposition, which is called SVD, to the matrix of term document frequency. To learn, let me demonstrate how to use LSA for summarization. First, import the summarizer from Sumi. We have imported the summarizer, LSA summarizer. Import the parser and tokenizer as we did it for LexRank. Next, this is the text to be summarized. The parser next. Here also we can give the number of sentences to be summarized. So next we are just printing the output. I have got the 3 sentences. The whole article is summarized into 3 things. This is one of the algorithm. Next, we are going to learn algorithm. So it is based on TF-IDF, term frequency inverse document frequency. It is useful when very low frequent words as well as highly frequent words are both not significant. Based on this, sentence scoring is carried out and high ranking sentences make it to the summary. So here we have imported the summarizer and the tokenizer. Initiate the parser, like as we did it in the before quotes, we are just initializing the parser here. This is the text we want to summarize. So we are creating a password here. We are giving the language, we are specifying the language as English. So creating the summarizer and just printing this. Let's check out the output. So I have got 3 sentences as my summary. So this is how the learn algorithm works. KL-sum. Another extractive method is the KL-sum algorithm. It selects sentences based on similarity of word distribution as original text. It aims to lower the KL divergence criteria. It uses greedy optimization approach and keeps adding sentences till the KL divergence decreases. So we are importing KL summarizer. Next, create the parser to read from the original text. Here we are creating the parser to read from the original text. Instantiate the summarizer and pass the text through parser.document method. Then we are printing the output. These are just the basic article. So here I've got 3 sentences as my summary. So next we are jumping into the abstractive methods. So we are going to discuss five methods: T5 transformer, BART, GPT-2, and XML transformer. Abstractive summarization is the new state-of-art method which generates new sentences that could best represent the whole text. This is better than extractive methods where sentences are just selected from the original text for the summary. So let's go into the implementation of the abstractive transformer. So here, a simple and effective way is through Hugging Face Transformers library. So first we have to install the transformers library. So this is the T5 transformer. T5 is an encoder decoder model. It converts all language problems into text to text format. First, you need to import the tokenizer and corresponding model. It is this T5 for condition generation. This is the model we are using for both input and output sequences. And this is the text we have given. So next we are initializing the model and the tokenizer. And next is the most important step, which you should not forget. You have to add the string summarize at the beginning of your raw text. T5 transformer performs different tasks by prepending the particular prefix to the input text. So here we are adding summarize string to the original string. If you recall, T5 is an encoder decoder mode, and hence input sequence should be in the form of sequence of IDs or input IDs. So how to convert the input text into input IDs? So here is the encoding method we have used. So next you can pass the input IDs to the generate function, which will return sequence of IDs corresponding to the summary. So let me print it. It will take a little time. So yeah, so these are the IDs which it has produced, and this is basically the input text we have given. So this is the summarized sentences. So this is about the T5 thing. Summarization with the BART. This is also similar to the T5 model. Importing the model, loading the model. So BART large CNN is a pre-trained model fine-tuned especially for summarization tasks. You can load the model using from pre-trained method as shown here as from pre-trained method. And this is the input text. You need to pass the input text in form of the sequence sequence of IDs. For this, use the batch encode plus function with the tokenizer. This function returns the dictionary containing the encoded sequence or sequence pairs and other additional information. Next, pass the input IDs to the generate model.generate function to generate the IDs of summarized output. Model.generate has returned a sequence of IDs corresponding to a summary of original text. You can convert the sequence of IDs to the text through decode method. So IDs we are getting, we are decoding the IDs here. Let's run this and check it out. There are plenty of models, but now we are using only these 5 models. A lot of research is going on in this domain. So yeah, this is the summarized text we have got using the BART algorithm. Next, we'll look into the GPT-2 model. GPT-2 transformer is another major player in text summarization introduced by OpenAI. Thanks to transformers, the process followed is the same, just like the bar transformers. First, you have to import the tokenizer on the model. Make sure that you import LM head type model, this model, as it is necessary to generate sequences. Now load the pre-trained model and tokenizer. After loading the model, you have to encode the input text and pass it as an input to model generator. Encode and pass it to the model generator as we did in the previous codes. The summary IDs contain the sequence of IDs corresponding to the text summary. You can decode it and print the summary. It's the same method and it's the same procedures as we did in the BART algorithm. So yeah, this is our out using GPT-2 model. So next we are looking to XML model. So here we are importing the XML with LM head model. As it supports generation of sequences, you can load the pre-trained model and tokenizer with weights using pre-trained method. The next steps are as last three cases. The encoded input text is passed to generator with function with the return ID sequence. For the summary, you can decode and print the state summary. Just run it. You can notice that XML summary isn't very good. It is because even though it supports summarization, the model was not fine-tuned for this task. We have implemented summarization with various methods, ranging from uh, SUMI to the transformers. You can analyze the summary we got at the end of every method and choose the best. Overall, abstractive summarization using Hugging Face transformers is the current state of art method. More developments are on the way. So this is about the types. Coming to the conclusion. So the text summarization is very useful in the day-to-day life. So the way business processes and comprehend textual information has been completely transformed by text summarization. They have been able to effectively extract important information and insights from massive amounts of text, which has saved them time and money. Text summarization summary has a lot of room to grow and develop because it may greatly enhance our capacity to stay informed and make wiser choices. The necessity for high quality training data and the possibility of biased or inaccurate summaries are two obstacles that must be overcome. Fortunately, one AI and AI powered platform can assist with these three and offer precise through text summaries for variety of instances. This is about the text summarization. So the project we are working on is the large language model for healthcare domain. In recent years, large language models have emerged as powerful tools for various natural language processing tasks. This project aims to develop and deploy a specialized large language model for the healthcare domain, leveraging its capabilities to enhance the efficiency and quality of various healthcare related processes. By fine-tuning a pre-trained LLM on a diverse data set of medical literature, electronic health records, and clinical notes, we intend to create a domain-specific AI model capable of understanding and generating medical text with high accuracy and contextual relevance. The proposed LLM for healthcare will offer a range of functionalities, including but not limited to data collection and pre-processing. In this diverse data set comprising medical literature, clinical notes, Electronic health records and patient-generated content will be curated and prepared for training. The data will encompasses a wide range of medical specialties, ensuring the model's versatility. In diagnosis support and decision making, the model will be capable of analyzing patient symptoms, medical history, and diagnostic test results to provide a list of potential diagnoses. This feature can aid healthcare practitioner in formulating accurate diagnosis and treatment plans. Patient education and communication. The LLM will assist in generating patient-friendly explanation of medical procedures, conditions, and treatment options. This will empower patients to better understand their health status and participate actively in their treatment journey. In natural language interface or electronic health records, integrating the LLM into electronic health record systems enables more intuitive and user-friendly interface for healthcare professionals. This can be streamlined data entry, retrieval, or analysis tasks. This project will involve rigorous fine-tuning and evaluation process to ensure that the LLM performs accurately and reliable within the healthcare domain. Ethical considerations, including patient data privacy and model biases, will be addressed to ensure responsible deployment and usage. So we can further develop this model into the virtual assistant or virtual mm, assistant in the hospitals, you can say. So this is our project. So this is what I wanted to explain. So yeah, thank you for the time.